I think that every organization benefits from taking a look at itself and doing some reflection on a periodic basis. How can we do the most to not only support our employees so they feel connected, so that they have the tools they need to succeed, so that they feel connected to the mission, but also to be able to attract and retain really fine employees going forward.
We thought we really needed to get together, hear from the employees. The question that we asked at the beginning of the planning processes are, what are the trends that are facing local government over the next 5 years, and how do we make sure we stay ahead of the curve? We identified 6 working groups, and it talked about things like technology, career development, inclusion, communication, and resource management.
We had a chance to sit down and actually interact with one another. What I found out the most is that we all actually want the same things.
To change a culture, you have to change it inside and outside. They're looking at improvements for recruitment, changes and increases in professional development, changing the culture from 360 view.
It gives a clear pathway, a road for the next 5 years as to which direction the county is going. And so that will allow us to focus a little bit better. And a question comes up about anything we're doing, we can go back and refer to it and say, oh yeah, here's where that fits.
The demographics of Marin are constantly changing, and we wanted to have a workforce that reflected those changing demographics. And the way to do that was to include it in the 5-year plan, not just as an initiative or focus area on its own, but also a lens through which the entire 5-year business plan will be viewed.
Our community is more diverse, our workforce more diverse, and that we're open to all opinions. And so that's a big emphasis as we go forward over the next 5 years. How do we invest in technology so that our residents can do county business over the internet or on their iPhone, and that our workforce has the updated technology to do their job the best they can as well?
To me, success would be that when people, residents interact with us, they get their response right away, and they have trust in us and the information we tell them.
I think people can lead from any part of the organization, and that we have to support them, we have to build them, we have to develop them. We have to be able to bring in new energy and new excitement into the work on a regular basis in order to do the best for our community. We also need to hear what their goals are in order for them to move forward. And as supervisors and managers, we need to help them build a plan to be able to do that.
We're really hoping that the 5-year business plan will be able to improve both our external as well as internal communication, so that employees as well as the public know what our priorities are each year.
We'll see employees that are just that much more engaged. A public face, not only when they come to the counter, but when the phone is picked up and/or even an email exchange that shows this is somebody who cares about their work, this is somebody who's competent, and this is someone who's trying to help me.
This is a great county to work for. This is the county that can lead the charge in improving public service because it's smaller and more flexible, and I think it could really be in the cutting edge of the way government agencies perform.
It was a privilege to work on the 5-year plan, and I felt very valued actually as an employee that my opinion mattered. It mattered to the county administrator, it mattered to the board of supervisors.
It can't be just from the top down. It's about everybody in this organization at every level and across department taking responsibility and some ownership for their own success and for the success of the organization.